We begin your journey from when you're conceived. Where your life goes from there, you will never believe. You won the world's most important race, but now there's a challenge that you have to face. A competitive sperm is invading your egg. Start mashing the X key to prevent this plague. Born from the womb, a typical boy, an average life filled with love and joy. One day at age 10, while preparing for school, the bus skips your stop and you look like a fool. Catch up to the bus, you can't let it go. You've got to start running, just don't be too slow. Gasping for breath, you both came to a stop. The bus door squeaked shut and locked with a pop. The characters on board are much older than before. Gross, wrinkly skin and denture cream on the floor. The elders inform you of the bus destination. Florida, my boy, a quaint part of the nation. You instantly panic and start flipping the cup. You stand up to speak. Try not to screw up. Your mouth becomes dry, your pit's getting wet. You can't muster words. You just tremble and sweat. None of these old folks will pay any attention. Just sit down, relax, and help ease the tension. Arriving in Florida, you start a new life. It's 10 years later, and you wish for a wife. You work at SeaWorld with a beautiful dame. She's got a perfect smile and an amazing mane. You try to get close, but your work is intrusive. You'll be a great couple, definitely exclusive. In a desperate effort to ease your loin, you try to trade shifts with the flip of a coin. Heads or tails, dude? You call it, brah, said the eloquent surfer dude who's studying law. Calling for heads? You must be kidding. Tails never fails. A classic forbidding. Say goodbye to love and hello to the fishes, while surfer dude goes on, doing whatever he wishes. Well, joining the dolphins is not really all bad. Unless their teeth are real sharp, then you have a right to be sad. The lack of sunlight makes the water so dark that you mistakenly took a swim with a shark. It was fun at first, playing hide-and-go-seek, but then you're found, which calls for a shriek. Inhaling some water, you choke for your breath. You struggle and paddle to your inevitable death. The shark was upset. He hid for 2 hours. It was your turn to seek, but instead you push flowers. An unfortunate turn your life seemed to take. You can't always predict when you'll make a mistake. Take a few seconds, reflect your result. Now relive your life from sperm to adult. A competitive sperm is invading your egg. Start mashing the X key to prevent this plague. Born from the womb, a typical. Catch up to the bus, you can't let it go. You've got to start running, just don't be too slow. Gasping for breath, you instantly panic and start flipping the cup. You stand up to speak. Try not to screw up. You speak super loud. There's no way that you stuttered. The bus skids to a stop due to the words that you've uttered. With the current location being far from your home, Las Vegas, Nevada is the turf that you roam. As you get old, you begin to perform. You become a bear wrestler because bears are so warm. You cuddle your way into the best of the best, but your greatest opponent has no hair on his chest. Rambo the White, bald albino male. His face lacks emotion and his skin pretty pale. This prickly polar has no weakness in sight. Time to take a deep breath and actually put up a fight. Rambo the Tough, the hard and the bold. He beat you pretty good. You're knocked out cold. Upon waking up, you feel somewhat sick, but your clothing is comfy because you're dressed like a chick. The albino is smiling, enjoying his prank. You find yourself dangling and in for a spank. The crowd is in tears from laughing so hard. Your dignity is lost and your memory scarred. The venue was so popular, you're forced to repeat. You spend your whole life performing this feat. You live a full life of embracing sorrow, where you hate waking up to the light of tomorrow. Take a few seconds. The bus skids to a stop. Dude, this prickly polar has no weakness in sight. Time to take a deep breath and actually put up a fight. Rambo is gone, his tongue hanging loose. You have a real knack for painful abuse. A former champion approaches the stage. He congratulates your win because he put down a wage. Out reaches his hand with its own child chorus. You shake the hand of the almighty Chuck Norris. His grip was applied, and lightning bolts fly. Your body ascends and floats to the sky. An explosion of light as you return to the ground. Your body is huge and your power profound. You join your ranks as one of the gods, where you live for eternity and defy all odds. What a great outcome your actions have had. A never-ending life doesn't sound too bad. Take a few seconds. Reflect your result. Now the bus skids to a stop due to the words that gasping for breath. You both can't. You instantly panic and start flipping the cup. You stand up to speak. Try not to screw up. Your mouth becomes dry. Your pit's getting wet. You can't muster words. You just tremble and sweat. None of these old folks will pay any. Heads or tails, dude? You call it, brah, said the eloquent surfer dude who's studying law. You call for tails. A smart move on your part. Now surfer dude is forced to depart. You work really close, just like in your dream. Every day you converse, you make a great team. You man yourself up and ask for a date. She gladly accepts, and it goes pretty great. The feeling is mutual. You both like each other. She takes a big leap and introduces her mother. Before you know it, you are both dressed real nice, surrounded by flowers and pelted with rice. A life worth noting, an honest success. Your actions were great, and you had a good guess. Take a few seconds, reflect your result. Now relive your life from sperm to adult.